Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from PrimeTime Shopping Network in Hollywood, California. Oh, we got our set all ready to go. Look at this. Look at this, Wilson. Look at all the work we have here today. Oh, that's too close of me, man. Well, there went the damn show, Wilson. You just killed it. I've been on the air for 4 seconds and you killed the show. It's like you took out a gun. Here's the show. Boom. Yeah, stay away from close-ups of Barry. That will. We have a Michael Schofield wall. He quit painting. He truly did. He doesn't even have a studio. He quit and doesn't paint at all. Done. I have the Gregory Wilhelmi wall here. Got some amazing Gregory Wilhelmi, museum grade artist. Most of the pieces you see here were prevalent on one of his shows at either the Nicolaisen Art Museum or the what's the one in South Dakota Art Museum. So, and over here. Matter of fact, I might start with that. That is my Basari wall. That is the Sasha Basari wall. There you go. Those are the last 3 Sasha Basaris I have on this planet. And with the way the demand for Sasha Basari has been going, if I get any more, they are going to be a lot more money. And so I am very happy I get a chance to show you the Sasha Basari wall. Wilson. So you think you can do a 2-minute snow angel?
I'm going to try.
Okay. I can't even plug my mic into my pants, but it's okay. Now, see, cold's easy, Ashley. You can talk your mind out of being too cold. You can't talk your mind out of being too hot. All right. Now, this right here, in my humble opinion, tricorn hat is one of the greatest Sasha Basaris ever sent to me. And the quote I am showing you is from Saatchi Online. They are based in London. Oh, here you go. Oh, tricorn, yes. Now, Sasha Basari will be doing a show in London. They have invited him. They are one of the largest sellers of Russian art to the U.S. and other countries. There is Saatchi Online, 15 grand like forever ago. I mean, I don't even remember. 1/15. It doesn't even have the end date. But I will find it. Be on the top, 2010. So 14 years ago. Here's a photo of Sasha from the roof of the Hermitage, where he and his friends raised money for all the stray cats and animals, dogs and cats, that were running around the Hermitage. I got to go up on that roof of the Hermitage when I visited St. Petersburg. Here's a big poster talking about the auction to help the cats and dogs. And the green building is a Hermitage. Just so you know, Wilson, one of the cheapest places to retire, and I looked into this 2 days ago, St. Petersburg, Russia. It's a fraction of what it costs here, Wilson. There are 84, let's see, there are far more women than men there too, Wilson. That's me meeting Sasha. This is Sasha Basari's late cat. Rest in peace. That cat clawed the hell out of me, Wilson. He really did. I was so naive. Sasha, cats love me. I've raised cats. And Sasha kept saying, be careful. Oh, Barry, you don't understand this cat. I said, Sasha, come here, listen to the cat purr. And all of a sudden, and Sasha said, I told you. And this is the one picture that actually makes Sasha Basari look like Brad Pitt. I think it does.
I do too.
Yeah, doesn't it? And do you see in the back, there's Azoulay, Jolie. No, I'm just messing around. This is a $35,000 plus Sasha Basari. He is one of the greatest Russian artists I know. He specializes in gentle surrealism. He's got a 4-year degree in art from the Pushkin Academy and a master's degree in art from the St. Petersburg Academy of Fine Art. Look at the bird. Look at the boy's eyes. That is what's so amazing about Sasha Basari. You know that boy. You know that bird. That boy is talking to you right now. What is the item number on this one?
2813.
2813.
Tricorn hat.
Tricorn hat. It's my favorite one, too. I thought of all the Basaris, the day they came in, I told I was just going to go like this so fast for so much money, and it hasn't. Which makes me wrong, Wilson. This is Basari number 1. And
Barry doesn't like to be wrong.
No, I don't mind being wrong. Spent most of my life being wrong. No,
I don't think so. Tonight it's going to go.
It should. That is, I'm going to make you guys a deal you're just not going to believe. This right here, show them the back so they can see. You know, all this little detail is important. I think Sasha Basari is going to become one of the most famous gentle surrealist Russian artists of all time. I spent 3 weeks. You know, and just so you know, how many letters are there in the English language? How many letters when you write?
Oh, you mean on the alphabet?
Yeah.
Is it 26?
6.
Yeah, that's
There's
what
26. There's 31 in Russia.
Oh, 31? Really?
Yeah, and in Russia there's 10 vowels compared to A, E, I, O, U. And sometimes Y.
I love that.
Yeah. We'll flip this one around.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 31 in Rush. Okay.
So I'm talking to Wilson. I'm saying, you know, you can retire really well in St. Petersburg. There's a lot to do, too.
Well, it's funny that you say that because a customer today, I was talking to a customer of yours, and he said to tell Barry that if he's not in Russia, then he needs to get a hold of him. But if you're in Russia, he'll understand.
I need to get a hold of who?
A customer, Mr. B.
I will get a hold of Mr. B when I get to...
But he brought up Russia, too, as well.
It's amazing. It's like 40 cents, 38 cents on the dollar, Wilson. And that's for a real nice apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment. Food and energy is dirt cheap over there, Wilson. Now, this is the last one. And this is, isn't that at the park or something?
Yeah, it's 2812.
Yeah. Night. Oh, yes. This is, you know, in Russia, and I got to see it when I was there. It's light all day, Wilson. You know, that's the midnight sun, and it was eerie. I mean, you could never sleep. I mean, you'd have like 12 minutes of darkness. There wasn't even darkness, Patty. Yeah, you'll be walking around, you go, what the hell time is it? All right, what day, what year? I mean, so anyway, this is when you see the midnight sun, which you see in St. Petersburg, where you're going to retire, Wilson. I'm going to go there. Yeah. Take a look at this. There's 100 women for every 81 men.
What?
Yes.
What did you say?
There are 100 women, population-wise, for every 81 men. Yeah. What's that? I don't think it has anything to do with that, Giuliani. No, I'm not, and I'm not even going to call you Romeo's ex. No, she killed Romeo. But it was out of love, right? What? Passion? Okay. Well, folks, I want to make you guys a package deal here. I want to talk to you. And I'm proud of the fact that I am in my 33rd year. June 21st, I will be done with it. And if I'm still on TV, it'll be the 34th. I got to tell you, I've seen a lot of art, done a lot, sold a lot. But this is one of the greatest artists I've ever met. I have never seen a guy that can paint somebody looking at you, and it registers with you and the person he painted in the painting. It's unbelievable. These, right now, Saatchi Online, 35,000. Once Sasha gets a show done with Saatchi and sells out, there are going to be a lot more. I believe. It's only a guess, but I believe. I have these three. I want to make somebody a package deal. And I got to tell you, the value of that tricorn hat, in my humble opinion, Wilson, that's an amazing Sasha Basari. But here's what I'm going to do. Now, retail at Saatchi Online is $35,000. So your retail is $35,000 each. And then in a moment of stupidity, what did I lower them all the way down to? No, I didn't. I know I'm dumb, Wilson, but I'm not. Yes, and you know what? I can lay in a bathing suit in snow for 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Yes.
Uh-oh. So now I have to beat your...
No, I still can't feel the rest of my body. It's only been 50 years. But no, all right, I'll tell you what I want to do. Folks, I want to do a package deal. Now, the list is, we started these at $2,900. We sold several. And then, for some reason, a lot of mishaps, something, bad timing, I lowered it all the way down to $2,000 or $1,900. Then I cut it all the way to the bottom. How much did I lower it to? No, I didn't. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You said I lowered all the way down to $1,495. That's crazy.
My pants are going to have to be on fire after the snow.
Yeah. Well, the one thing you don't want to do is lay in your bathing suit in snow for 8 minutes and jump in a hot tub. That'll kill you. that really will. Your body's not made for that. So call me up at $1,495, or if somebody wants 2 or 3 of them, call me right now. In the words of Ross Perot, I'm all ears. You can tell me your offers. I just want to sell all 3 of these, but whoever gets that tricorn hat, that is the winner of winners. Since 2012, when I went over there, 2011, I probably sold 90 or 100 original Basaris. That is the nicest one I ever saw. Call me up. Make me some offers. I got to test the phone. Wilson,
Barry, you could also tell them about the combo deal if they take more than one.
All right, take a look at that. That's Pretty Boy Floyd. It's been raining here. It finally stopped. That was after 2 or 3 days ago, after I took him in the rain and I dried him off. He doesn't mind. It's Ginger that gets all crazy. Yeah. So yes, Ashley will make you a combo deal if you want to take all three. Call Ashley. Psychic phenomena. Did you see that, Ashley? The light just went on and off. Yes.
Yes, if you don't own a Basari, I'm going to say these three that are left.
First of all, I have paid more than $1,495 per Basari unframed many times. I mean, and then I frame these. So at $1,495, if you don't own a Basari, if you want to take a chance on one, get that tricorn hat. Like I said, over 70, 100 Basaris in 14 years I've sold. Well, it's been longer than that, but 14 years since I printed that comp.
True.
2012, 13. It's been a long time. Get one.
Yeah.
And after this show in Saatchi in London, they're going to be priceless. And they already are. I just done an awful job explaining how valuable a Sasha Basari, oil on canvas. He takes a long time to paint. He makes sure everything is perfect.
Well, since I've been working with you, Barry, not one person who has purchased a Basari from you has been dissatisfied at all.
Yeah, no returns.
No returns. Nope, not one.
Yeah. I got to tell you, Wilson, I don't want to seem like I'm harping, but I'm harping. That tricorn hat, I don't get myself in trouble, but in my humble opinion, that's probably worth 5 times as much as any Basari I've ever saw. That is one of the nicest Basaris I've ever seen in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. He's looking at you. And look at the little kid in the midnight sun next to him going, buy me.
Yes.
I don't like it in this studio. My bird wants to fly free.
Yeah, if you're a bird lover, these are perfect for you.
Yes. And then on the easel, look at that.
Another bird. Oh, these three, I have a combo price.
She's got a combo. Call
should go
Ashley.
to a bird lover. I know bird lovers are out there. Donna, are you a bird lover?
Look at that. Yeah, you can't go wrong. I just wanted to show these. And you just stare at them. They talk to you. They really do. It's one of the greatest gifts I've ever seen an artist do in the 3 decades I've been selling art. And, you know, St. Petersburg, it's funny because it was one of the most modern towns, Wilson. You know, because I got both my degrees in economics, and I'm pretty much Adam Smith type of guy. Think capitalism works, and I never saw more capitalism than I did in St. Petersburg. In the communist country, they were more capitalistic than we were at the time. It was unbelievable. They would hustle. But anyway, all right. Nobody has called Ashley for a secret, top secret, double top secret price. Okay, we'll move along. Oh, folks. Yes, I might. I have, and this is a gift because people don't believe you when you say it, and I don't know why, but Michael quit painting. It's like he won't pick up a paintbrush. It's like he's got an aversion. He spent his whole life since he was a teenager painting and selling art. What year were all these done? Like
There's 2021.
2021? 2020.
2020. 2022.
Wow. Well,
2020.
Michael Schofield
2020.
is one of the best known landscape artists, American landscape artists of all time. Look at these prices. It's funny because price on request at our brokerage. Yeah. Look at this. MichaelSchofield.com. 42,000. 42,000.
2918.
Look at this. Hub's Historical. This is older too. 17 years ago, and this painting sold 42,000 is what they had it up for. I don't know what it sold for. He's in the Stephen J. Canal Productions. He's in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer private collection. Look how he paints the backsides of trees blue to give it depth. And here's one, 48,500. Hub's Historical, BigShotArtist.com. I like that name. He started out, his grandmother is, on his mother's side, is Native American. Do you remember what tribe she's from? The Potawatomi. Yeah, Wilson, how come you can't remember a Potawatomi tribe? Do you know what state the Potawatomi tribe is in? They're in the state of shock over you, Wilson. Oh my God, no, they're in Florida. Okay, well, just to give you a great understanding, how long is my Michael Schofield docudrama? It's a drama too. All right. Hang on, before you show it, look at this. Look at the depth in this. This painting goes on and on and on. And it is beyond belief. Look at that. It is a great painting.
Autumn's Destiny.
What is it?
Autumn's Destiny.
Autumn's Destiny. Yes. For years, I would auction this at my old company. They go for $3,500 to open and get open. Then they go for $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Michael has sold pieces for well over $100,000 each. He's in so many museums, but I want to show you Michael in his own words. Take a look at this.
I'm Michael Schofield. I'm an impressionist landscape artist. Landscapes are probably what I enjoy doing the most. And I think one of the reasons I enjoy doing what I do because I enjoy being in nature. Landscapes to me speaks to who and what I am. I enjoy the outside. I love looking at different parts of the country. Every different part of the country is unique in its area. Landscapes are what I enjoy painting more than anything else. When I'm looking at a landscape, the first thing I do is to see the depth of the piece and how I'm going to create the depth. How am I going to create the foreground and the middle ground and the background? And what it is that I'm going to have to do in order to jump over the hurdles it's going to take in order to get that particular scene on canvas. Do I frame it right to left? Do I move these trees here? Do I bring a brook through the center of the piece? Do I bring it from left to right? You know, what's intriguing about this particular scene? taking out all of the small details that don't make any sense and just getting the essence of the piece. That's what I do. That's what I envision when I first see the landscape. I think an artist's job is to interpret what the creator has laid out for us. We're just basically taking snapshots of that, putting in our own interpretation of it, our own feelings, our own emotion, and then presenting that to the viewers or to the public. That's art to me. So it really is just it's a statement of what we are and who we are, and it's translated through, in my case, landscapes. The idea of becoming an artist didn't really hit until high school. And it was one of those rainy days when the music instructor was filling in for the English teacher that couldn't make it to school. So he whipped out his watercolor palette and paints and a piece of watercolor paper and did a demonstration right in the class. That was his way of filling in for the teacher. And well, I watched him do that, and I still remember what he painted. He painted an old railroad ties and some water in between the ties, and a couple of trees above it and reflecting in the waters. And I thought, wow, that's what I want to do. Your life changes quickly, and the direction changes quickly. And then I think a lot of it is just following the path. We don't choose our career, it chooses us. I think that's very true. I think as long as you keep moving, that career will catch up to you, or you'll find the right spot to walk into, or the right position to be in at the right time. The doors open, you walk through them, see what's on the other side. I did a couple of one-man shows down in Florida. I think probably one of the more interesting ones was what I did in Cleveland, a real wet, cold, snowy night. I really didn't think that I would have anybody show up for the show because it was so cold and miserable. We ended up having 1,100 people show up for the event. We sold almost everything in the entire show, and the party didn't stop until about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And those were fun. We had a lot of people show up in those days, all throughout Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia. I did that for probably 10 years. There was a lot of shows. The most posters I think I had in one particular catalog was about 25. Back in the 90s, I think there was a few catalog companies that had 10 or 15, but I think Editions Limited had up to about 25 pieces. Interestingly enough, some of the pieces are still in catalogs dating back into the early 90s. And then you start to realize that all the millions of posters you're selling happen to find their way in front of the public. And I think that's when you start to realizing that you're actually fairly famous in this game. Well, I spent 10 years in Nashville, in that area. And I think a lot of the subject matter that I paint today comes out of that era and out of that area. Tennessee and Kentucky and Alabama, Mississippi, and even upstate New York. I love that area up there. You know, big pines, the big beech trees, the big birches. I think a lot of that that I do today is reminiscent of those areas and of that subject matter. I paint in California quite a bit too, like today. Those areas I think are what I enjoy painting the most. One of the more difficult things is painting on location. A lot of people say, well, you got everything right in front of you. Well, you have too much in front of you. The artist has to take all of the elements, eliminate the things you don't need in the painting, and just paint the things that you do need. And you have to deal with the light changing. It changes rapidly. You're painting the shadows on one tree and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. So you have to take a mental snapshot of the area that you're looking at and then paint that, because it's going to change 5 minutes from now. I think my paintings, they tell hope, and they tell adventure and mystery and romance, and I've been fortunate, really fortunate, to paint something that people really enjoy and feel and get inspired from and fall in love with. And I like the growing aspect of becoming a better and better artist. I don't think you ever arrive as an artist. I think you're always arriving. You're eventually going to get there. I think eventually I'll get to a point where I feel comfortable with the work. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied completely with it. I like the idea that somebody can see one of my paintings and see a part of nature that they've been in, a place that they're familiar with, a scene that they know from childhood or some time in a vacation, something like that. That's when I feel like what I do actually rings home. That's important to me. They can actually relate to the landscape. So communication between the painter and the viewer is what's important.
I'm back. We'll work on that counting, Wilson. Folks, I have 7 Michael Schofields here. He quit painting. He has been a treasure. Some of the best-selling posters my mom published. Was in publishing for 35, 40 years. She's retired, but some of his work set records. We have the last 7 originals, and a lot of these, he didn't even know this was painted in 2020, BC 2918. 35,000 minimum retail. And there are a lot of galleries that retail Michael Schofield. Look at every inch of this painting. It's perfect. He is one of the best painters you're ever going to see. Now I have 7 of them. Ashley, which one's your favorite besides this? I claim this one. I claim this one. All right, you pick your favorite.
Well, if I have to choose my favorite out of...
What, the 6 that are left, yes.
Well, you know me in the mailbox.
Well,
I love when Schofield paints the mailbox.
Okay.
This one's called For Rent.
It's called what?
For Rent.
Your favorite piece is called For Rent?
Yeah. It actually flows, right? It flows because now you could even call me up. I have a for rent price too.
Yes. That's a good idea. We can rent you this Schofield.
Yes, just calling and asking us
Yes,
the details.
yes. Now this is for rent is.
For rent, do you have the item number?
I don't.
I'll grab it.
I got the size. Oh, this is
It's a 2921.
whatever's on the screen there. They got it. 18 by 24. Oh, look at that. If you like this, I'm going to give you guys some great deals. Just call us, right? Or do you want me?
Did you go camping a lot when you were younger?
It's my turn next.
It is.
Ooh, because I got to go with the
yeah.
Northern Lights here.
You love those northern lights.
I do. This was painted in 2020. BC 2924. What's the name of it?
This is Snow Path Home.
Snow Packed.
Snow Path.
Snow Path Home.
Yes.
Oh, that's what's going to happen to you.
That is going to happen to me. I'm going to have to find them on my way home.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to the mountains this weekend, and Barry suggested I do something.
I suggested she spends 8 minutes doing snow angels in a bathing suit. Now, you are going to look a little funny if you follow the snow path home in your bathing suit in Big Bear.
This is true.
They're going to call up the police, go, one Adam 12, crazy lady walking around in a bikini. It's kind of cold out here. All right. Folks, all right. I picked my second favorite one. You pick
Good
your
job.
next favorite one.
Okay, I'm going to go with this one because it has, 2925.
You don't have to trip me. I would have just handed it to you.
I apologize,
You
Barry.
saw that, Wilson. I got a witness.
Did you get it on film?
Which one is this?
2925.
Boy, highlights that white. That's just brilliant.
Darkened Forest. See it?
Darkened Forest.
But he chooses my favorite colors to paint this.
What is your favorite color?
Seafoam green.
Seafoam green.
What's your favorite color?
It's changed a lot.
Oh, that was my next question. Has it ever changed?
Yes. I would say a long time ago it was burgundy. Love burgundy. Now,
Oh, really? You would look good in burgundy.
I don't know, but maybe. But
Well, you should try it out.
it's changed to more greening colors.
Oh, yours has changed more from like burgundy to a green?
Yes.
Yeah, well, mine's always been in the green family.
I like
It's
it.
just gotten more descriptive. 2920,
What's the name?
Purple Majesty.
This is beautiful. Now that is a hard color to paint in. I challenge anybody that does landscape art to use purple. To use those rust purple colors in the trees.
I wore purple today.
Yeah, she's wearing purple to match the painting.
When I saw this one in the name, Purple Majesty, I thought that if someone purchased a Peter Max Liberty or the flag, this
would go-
Schofield go, yeah.
That would go with it so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these are 25, 35,000. You can't even get them. He quit. I mean, Michael Schofield hung up the easel and the palette, and he quit painting.
Sold the studio.
He has. He sold his studio. Everything's gone. Call me. I'm going to work you guys deals that you cannot imagine.
Which I feel that's the coming into contact with Schofields from here on is just
Oh,
going to get
it's
harder
impossible.
and harder.
Yeah. Which one? So we got 2 left.
Okay, so the next
This one or this one?
that one.
This one you want.
Yes, sir.
You're claiming this one.
I am.
Done in 2020. It's 4 years old.
This
Be kind to
is. I will be kind.
What is the name of that? Oh, we've already. It's what? peaceful view. I like snow. Can you ski, Ashley?
Honestly, I've never been skiing. Can you
Ever?
ski?
Yes.
Ever? I've never been. I've only been snowboarding.
I can ski.
Have you ever been snowboarding?
Never. Well, I did something like that.
But on the lake?
No. No. No, I can ski, though. I learned how to ski. Funny enough, when I was 18 at South Georgia College, they did a ski trip in Georgia. And I learned, and I went to Lake Tahoe with my family after that.
Oh, wow.
I can ski.
Oh, that's awesome.
It ain't pretty, but I'll get to the bottom of the hill in one piece. Yeah, I won't fall down. I'll make it down. All right. So, folks, I have shown you the 7 Michael Schofields. I have not put any prices on them. I am going to go we're going to go easy on you guys.
Yeah.
Call me up. Let me know what you're thinking.
Call us up.
What did I just do with it?
This is what I'm thinking, Barry.
What Adam 12? What Adam 12? Please send emergency 1 show host down. Could be fatal.
That's good. That's good, everybody. If I get Barry's blood
This
flowing.
is. Hang on,
I know.
because. Okay, but gosh, on the large one might be a little different. That's huge. Call me. I'll tell you what.
Okay, we'll go.
Put up.
Okay, I'll keep going and showing.
Get going and showing. All right, folks.
Wait, I got
If you don't own a Michael Schofield, Cameron too. If you don't own a Michael Schofield, you're not going to get one. I've been friends with him for over 25 years. I've sold a lot of his work. He's a great artist, one of the greatest. He has sold millions of posters, but originals. He quit, and they have gone for more and more money. Tell me which one you want. I only have 7. In about 17 minutes, we get Dish Network, so call me up. I'm going to be, what'd you say, moving and grooving? What do you know? Was it showing and? Going and showing. All right, which one?
2922. This is flowing water.
I got a flowing water.
Because it literally looks like it's flowing, Barry. Look at that.
That is amazing. What size is flowing water?
18 by 24.
Oh, I got a price on flowing water. The people. Oh, should I put it on the screen or no? Make him call or put it on the screen.
Is it close to mine?
Yeah, it is. All right.
I say let's just we're still on the internet only, so I say let's just surprise them and give them these amazing prices.
All right, Wilson, or whatever camera, this was Ashley's doing. Wilson, it's on record, so Jack knows.
Oh, okay, this is my doing. Oh, I'm ready for this. Okay.
This is Ashley's doing.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, should I do it for auction
Or do you want
or
to
just a price?
just price it?
Just price it, okay.
Now you realize
You kind of made me sweat here.
in other countries like Bolivia, people have been killed over what you're about ready to do.
I kind of feel that pressure right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're not going to Bolivia anytime soon, are you?
No.
Have you
I'm
ever
not
been-
a traveler. Remember I told you? I'm a homebody.
You may never, after you do this, give these prices, you may never be able to travel to Colombia ever.
Well, I'll always, I really respect your travel because you've had a lot of travel in your,
Been everywhere.
yeah, right? And you've been everywhere and I've been nowhere. Okay, so it's probably best for me to say the price.
Yes.
Okay, glad we
Just
established
be careful
that.
going to Colombia after you tell them these prices.
Okay, so this is flowing water, 2922, I believe. Or do I have that? Yeah, flowing water. Okay, so we're gonna price it, okay, Wilson? Okay, Barry?
Let's do it.
Oh, great. We're going to price this at $700.
What? You can buy it for $700.
Yep.
And Schofield went out of his way to call me and tell me these are called frame ready. Just take the piece to
Michael's.
Michael's or Walmart, and they got frames already. So that's $700.
So I think that Michael's is one of my favorite places to
Okay.
go. I can get stuck in there. I mean, my all-time favorite place is Target, but Michael's,
Yeah.
he is correct about the framing. They are very, very reasonable.
Yes. So,
Customer told me that I should go in a sauna first before your 8 minutes.
no, that'd kill you. That would kill you. You do not want to get that hot, then roll around in snow. I knew somebody that did that all the time. Then he quit doing it, Wilson.
Mr. H, are you watching? I know he loves
Yeah, because
the river scenes.
he went in the sauna first, rolled around in snow. That was it for him. Done. Expired.
Oh, I guess next should be the snow scene, huh?
Yeah.
The little hill that I'm going to be rolling down. Peaceful view. And how many times have you seen the Northern Lights?
In
There.
Canada, in Yellowknife, I saw them. They were amazing. They make you stop and go, whoa. I also saw them in St. Petersburg, but in Canada, in the Yukon Territory, they were. Yellowknife is an incredible little town up there. You don't want to go up there alone, Ashley. They are mainly miners and hunters, and they drink a lot in Yellowknife.
Well, I think, Barry, what we should do is a combo deal
Let's do a combo deal.
on the 2 winter scenes.
2 winter scenes.
What do you think?
These look fantastic.
Right? Kind of a dip,
Oh yeah,
what do you call that again?
diptych.
Diptych, yeah. You could have this one.
Yes,
You could have this one in your entryway.
yes.
You walk into your entryway, you see this. Snow path home.
Okay.
And then you get to your living room where this is. And it's a peaceful view.
Yes, it is. Call up. We'll make you a deal. What's the price on both of them? Ashley will give you a great price. Call us up on both of them. Folks, this is Michael Schofield's work. Fortunately, Wilson, we only have 11 minutes till Dish Network, 2 different channels.
11 minutes. Love it.
11 minutes. And I'll tell you what, I will make someone one heck of a deal.
And Barry, you always talk about the color of the snow is hot. You always say something about getting that color of the snow is hard to do.
Oh yeah, it really is, because you gotta, you're making the white visible basically.
Correct.
And then
which is
all
not
the
easy,
colors around.
But it is easy for Schofield.
Yeah, he's used to it, but he had to learn. He studied under some great ones, and
2918.
this painting should sell right now. Look at this. Patty, you're going to sell this right now. This is the largest Schofield we have. This is one of the greatest Schofields I've seen. It's done in 2020, Autumn's Destiny. And I'm going to give you one price that is so cheap. You're going to look at the size of this. This is a Schofield, 24 by 36. $1,200 to open.
What?
Yeah. Should be $4,500, $5,000. It is $1,200 to open on Autumn's Destiny. Look how he plays with that stream. Look at that. That is stunning. 1,200 to open.
Mr. M, he always makes me crack up.
What did Mr. M say?
He was talking about how there's a lot of people who go from sauna to ice water in the wintertime because it's great for your circulation. And he's done it, and he's still here.
He's still here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sorry,
And then his
Mr.
next
M.
sentence is hilarious. Okay.
I'm sorry. He's right, but did you tell him you're gonna be in a bikini? Yeah.
He heard you,
Okay.
and then he heard you again.
Yeah. That's gonna be very cold. Wilson, have you ever gotten? No, I can't ask you that. Have you ever rolled around in the snow in a bathing suit? No.
Really? You sure?
Folks, Wilson, I want to talk to the people. I know that's too much ugly, too close. I know that. But if you want a great Schofield, this is huge. It's 24 by 36. It's a perfect painting. It was done 4 years ago. It's something we would normally open at 3,500, might go to 5,000 or 6,000. We are on the internet only for another 8 minutes. I lowered this all the way down to $1,200. That is a perfect Schofield. Patty, is that perfect? Yes, it's a perfect painting. It's a pretty, perfect painting. And you can have it for pittance. I'm trying to think of all the words with P. That's all I know is for. All right. You kidding me? Folks, really? All right. Give it a minute, then double the price. That's too cheap, Patty. They think it can't be real at that price. That is amazing what he did in the water there. I mean, it is absolutely one of the greatest Schofields. And he quit painting, gave it up, kicked the habit. He's had the habit since he was a little kid. All right. Somebody should nab this before. Look at that. Look at the water. Who are you talking to? Because they want this painting, Ashley.
Yes. Yeah, I sent her. It's Susan.
Susan.
She received her package, and she received my card that I wrote her, and she's crying.
Aw. Ashley, you made my customer cry. Stop it.
Susan, he says, I made you cry? Stop it.
Yeah, she's making my customers cry, Wilson. I'm going to have to.
She thought it was so precious, she's going to frame it.
Aw, thank you. Did you tell her I dictated that to her? No, I'm joking. All right, I'm a ham.
She's waiting to adopt you.
I need to be adopted. I mean, I'm at the point in life where I'm actually thinking about, in a year or two, moving to St. Petersburg, Russia, because it costs so little to live there. And it's a big art town, Wilson. They have the Hermitage there. No, I've had an easy life, but I touched the dance 3 times by Matisse, touched 4 different Van Goghs with my thumb. Now, it's been, the statute of limitation has run out, but Susan, not only do I want someone to have this, Pretty Boy Floyd wants somebody to buy this painting. That is my new dog, all 12 and a half, 13 pounds, a Pretty Boy Floyd. And there's Pretty Boy Floyd, and there's Ginger, 2. Ginger's a hound dog. Pretty Boy Floyd, I cannot even say it with a straight face, is a Chiweenie. All right. Someone's going to take this down. I mean, I priced this to virtual cost or less at $1,200. This is stunning. I have the other question I asked last week still bothers me, Wilson. Who are the people out there that come up with this? Do you know, Wilson? Who are those people? Why would you make a word abbreviation, which means to be able to make things smaller, such a long word? That does not make sense. Patty, it should be AB. We're going to AB this. But no, abbreviation. I can't even spell it right. All right. 3 minutes? Do you want me to run through them again or no? Not yet? Oh. I could spell as a small child. I really could. And then it all came to an end in the 6th grade. That one word got me. The spelling
Which
bee.
one word?
Secretary. I spelled it S-E-C. I looked at him and I said, secretary. S-E-C. Retary. They go, get out of here. I didn't know how to spell secretary. Oh. Yes, we're taking pictures for Susan, all the different ones. And anybody else? Who is one of my biggest besides Susan?
This is for Mr. H. Susan's going to be tuning in 2 minutes.
All right, Mr. H. Did Mr. H see this one? Is Mr. H the one trying to get you to jump in a hot tub, then roll around in a bikini in the snow?
No, it's Mr. and Miss M, and it's a sauna, then roll around in the snow.
Sauna to snow.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
I just love this for rent one.
I might have it on me with the change Patty gave me. All right, Ashley. I got a talking dollar here.
You do? Oh,
I
and you
am
got a bouncing quarter.
No, you hang on to this.
Okay, yes, sir.
I am betting you a talking dollar that you cannot do in a bathing suit snow angels for 4 minutes. Not 8, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, I was going to do 8, so I can do 4.
4?
And
In
you
a
want,
bathing
and
suit.
you want Daniel to film it, so I should have, or you're just going to take my word for it.
I need some verification, right? Wilson's going, I would have, but Wilson says we need verification. Folks, this is one of the greatest deals I've ever offered. Look at that. Hey, am I on dish yet? 1 minute. 50 seconds? 1-5. But by the time I say 15 seconds, we're probably down to 8, right?
Correct.
That had to have been 15 seconds. Hello, Dish Network. Barry Chappell coming to you live. PrimeTime Shopping Network, Hollywood, California. I have a grand total of 7. 7. The last 7 Michael Schofields. He quit painting. He doesn't paint. He moved out of his studio. Doesn't want to paint. He quit. He painted his whole life since he was a little kid. He's now, how old is Michael? 75 or 6?
4.
76. This was my favorite of, and look, this is what Michael put on the back. Schofield. He painted this in 2020. The reason he probably has it is he said, I nailed this piece. And Michael is a very fair guy, but when he knows he nailed a piece that he even thinks, that's one of the best I ever did, he tends to put it away, then forget he even put it away. Look at the water. This normally would be $3,500 to open. No questions about it. What do you see in that water there, Patty?
There's a reflection. You can see, like, you know how when there's rocks and the creek in the bottom? That's what I see.
Yeah, there you go. You can see the reflection. Now this would normally be $3,500, but right now tonight, it is so cheap, it's scary. $1,200 to open. He quit painting. There will be no more Schofields for me. He's done, finished, out of it. He gave away, or he moved out of his studio, not painting anymore. He's working on other stuff that has nothing to do with art. So there you go. At $1,200 to open, $100 increments, this would be the piece you would want. Look at that. This is one of the pieces. Now, earlier tonight I played the Schofield docudrama. What I want to show you, Michael Schofield is in the billion, with a B, $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. And you take a look at this piece right here, Purple Majesty, BC 2920. Now, Michael's grandmother was Native American from the Potawatomi tribe. And Michael's dad was in the military, so they moved around a lot. But look at this right here. This is stunning. This would have been, the last large one would have been $5,500 to open, but I priced it at $1,200. This one right here, I'm going to let Ashley price this. This is 24 by 30. What would you price this one for? Because I am thinking whatever, 24 by 30. Whatever you say. You're the boss tonight. Do you think she'll make it through 8 minutes in a bikini in the snow?
Yes, Wilson says yes.
What?
Wilson says yes.
But Wilson's never, have you ever been in the snow in a bathing suit?
In a bikini?
It gets really cold, Wilson.
Oh, I do have a picture of me I've been in the jacuzzi in the snow.
Let's see it.
Okay, wait, let me.
All right. So I'll tell you what, on this, $900. It is beautiful. It is stunning. It is a Michael Schofield original. It's oil on canvas. He signs it, and what I love about Michael is he just faintly puts his signature there. He always signs it, but he doesn't want it to be the painting. You know, like Shimmy-Akin or some of these other ones. He just wants to kind of blend it in there. He signed it on the back too. And these 7 are all of the remaining Schofields. He quit painting. And he painted most of these in 2020. And I tend to believe, yeah, put that one up. Yeah. I tend to believe that Michael has a habit. He paints well, he does a lot, but when he finds one that he goes, I nailed it, he tends to move it over, even forget about it. His studio was never organized. But he quit, gave it up, 6 months ago, 3 months ago? He doesn't paint. This is BC 2925. Yeah, 22,000 is what they want for. And Darkened Forest. It is 18 by 24. $700 to open. $100 increments. I cannot make this any clearer. After these 7, I do not have any more. Can't get any more. The guy that paints them quit painting. He's very happy not painting. And that is absolutely stunning. Oh yes, we have Gregory Wilhelmi. We have Peter Max. We got all kinds of great stuff. Look at that. Okay. This is the one that makes me nervous. Yeah, this painting scares me. 2922. Have you ever walked across any of those land bridges? I mean, not land, but tree bridges. Have you ever done it? Creeks? Well, I grew up, there were a lot of creeks. I would walk over them all the time as a kid. But occasionally, I would be like Tommy Boy in the movie Tommy Boy. I would slip and fall right on that. It was very painful. It would not be fun. This is beautiful painting. This one right here, tell you what, $700 to open, $100 increments. Look how he has blended the color in the background, made it a beautiful autumn scene. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. He painted for Stephen J. Canal Productions. A lot of the great shows of the 80s and 90s, you will see Schofield hanging in the background. That's because he painted for those companies. And these are amazing. These are some of his best paintings. This was painted in 2020.
I would say these are the Magnificent Sevens.
The Magnificent Seven.
And
All right.
flowing water. Flowing water is sold.
Flowing water is sold. Thank you. Now, Ashley,
Yes, sir.
you get to talk about this one. This was your favorite painting.
Yeah.
I'm
Still is.
going to leave the title alone.
Okay, here you are. This is titled For Rent. As Schofield put a for rent sign right here, right above my favorite
Isn't that a little weird, Wilson?
item that Schofield paints is the mailbox.
But isn't that a little weird? I said you can pick any of these 7 as your favorite painting. And she picks one that says for rent.
Yeah.
Do you see the subliminal psychological problems here, Wilson? Yes, Wilson. Look at Wilson. He's nodding his head.
Well, I just love it. I would love to find a piece of land right now with a river flowing through, a stream flowing through for rent to go just vacation up there.
And if I'm not mistaken,
Look at those greens, trees, turning
it's
into autumn.
stunning.
Thank you, Wilson. Wilson just said, I like this one too.
$700 to open?
Here we go.
I wonder not. That looks a lot like Port Angeles, Washington. I lived on
How long did you live there for?
2 years,
Oh, wow.
almost 3, but I quit to be on live TV. They offered, well, it was actually 3 years, but they offered me tenure. I turned it down for this gig I'm doing here. I know, Wilson, idiot, right? No,
No, we love you, Barry.
well,
I would-
the only problem in Port Angeles, Washington, it's a great place, but it rains 75 to 80% of the time. So you get 2 months where it's beautiful, sunny, and the rest it's raining, raining, raining.
So would you say you are a fan of the rain?
I like the rain. I like it colder than hotter.
Oh, yes,
All
I've
right,
came
let's.
to realize that. Okay, but
Have
we
we
have no
put the-
open.
What's that?
We have no open.
No open? All right, what about this one? Have I put
Purple's
this?
Majesty.
This right here is a very large, it's a larger Michael Schofield.
It is larger. I'll show him. How much larger it is. There's the difference in size.
What is the size of Purple Majesty?
It's
Whatever.
24. Purple's Majesty is 2920,
2920.
and it's a 24 by 30.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a minimum of 12. Then we lowered it to 1,000 and Ashley lowered it to 900. Yeah, so,
That's what we call a blowout sale.
and then we should, because we are not going to get any more Michael Schofields. And this is, yeah, $900 to open, $100 increments.
Customer says you're full of it. It only rains in the 69% of the time.
I could be. It just seemed like, and I liked it. I did. It just, I had my favorite dog, one of my favorite dogs I ever owned, named Gusher. He
Gusher.
loved it there. He was a Australian cattle dog I found wandering the streets in Reno, Nevada.
Wow.
And he was such a smart dog, but he had, and you had to see it to believe it. I got pictures of it if you don't. Wilson, Gusher, he was a black Australian Shepherd dog, and if you ask him, he would smile. You go, smile, Gusher, smile, and you go like this.
I love it.
And he'd show you his teeth if you said, Gusher, smile, smile, and he'd just go like this. Smartest dog.
I love that.
He made
We're
it.
teaching our dog I love you.
Can he talk?
He's going to.
All right. Is there any we haven't shown?
There is none that we have not shown.
I'm going to auction this off real
Oh, yes.
fast.
Flounder.
This is Maestro Dante Vinny. He is from the Murano Islands. I've had this for 30-some years. Look at this. It's mouth blown. Diamond scribe Dante Vinny. But mouth blown, hand rolled basically. Look at that. And it is signed Dante Vinny. Right there, just Vinny. If you can see it, it is beautiful. Now, I'm talking 30 years ago because I've had this for almost 30 years. They were going for a ton back then, and look at this. It's a fish, Wilson. Do you fish? Used to? Well, look at that. Make this, don't let this one be the one that got away. What's the item number on the 2934? I mean, when I was in Murano Islands, and I was, Italy was really nice. I mean, these were a gabillion dollars back then. Start at zero, $50 increments. You guys tell me, but this is hand signed, mouth blown, hand signed, diamond scribe, Maestro Dante Vinny. And it's a really cool fish. I'm going to start at zero, $50 increments. Just have fun. I want to make sure
Here we go.
everybody's watching. Look at this. Look at that.
Barry, Mr. and Mrs. M said that their cat says hello to them every morning.
Their cat says hello? How does their cat say hello?
Their cat says hello to them
Like
every morning.
Meow, or does it go, hello?
Okay, I'll ask.
My dogs, Ginger and Floyd, are very nice. But I kid you not, Wilson, never. It's harder. I've never seen a dog devour more food than Floyd. And, you know, it's funny, but no open, start at $25 increments, whatever. I mean, this is a mount-blown, hand-signed original by Maestro Dante Vinny from the Murano Islands. Now, people don't believe me when I talk about how excited Floyd gets, because he'll start, Wilson, he'll start going like this. We have the open, thank you. He'll start jumping to get to that food. Look at this, Wilson.
Can't wait for summer.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
You see where the dog got me there in the corner?
Yeah, look at that.
Floyd. He's just in such a, he's jumping and barking to get his food.
Is that his paw or his mouth?
That's his paw. Yeah. He's just so excited to eat, and it's like, you're always going to eat here. I figured after a couple of months he'd realize that, but that's why people think I'm joking when I said you need oven mitts and boots. We have $25. Go. Well, where are we at?
Yeah, we're at $25.
We're at $25, Matt. We're doing $25 increments, and we have $25 going once.
We got $50.
$50. I mean, forget the fact that they used to be $1,100 and $1,200. Forget that.
75?
75. Thank you. And this is in perfect shape. It's signed Vinny, Maestro Dante Vinny. $100. He's one of the master Murano Islands masters. He was part of the board that determined who got to be.
We are verifying?
Yes, Dante Vinny was part of the board that got to decide who became a maestro. In other words, he wrote the test on what it took to become a maestro of glass. I'm at 100, looking for 125. $100 going once. This is crazy.
125?
125. So the guy that made this is the guy that in the 90s decided who could become a maestro of the Murano Island glass. He helped write the laws. So 125 down to one bidder. 125. Going once. Yeah. 125. Going twice. Fair. And final warning. All in. All said. Sold.
There you are.
Look at this. Furor on the High Plains. This is Gregory Wilhelmi. Fury on the High Plains. The Pryor Mountains, located in south central Montana and northern Wyoming, are home to one of
2913?
the few wild horse herds in the United States. The fierceness, freedom, and beauty of the horses is inspiring. That's what Gregory wrote about this. He wrote the title on the back, signed it. He painted this in 2023. It is, and he also signed his name up top. Now, what is so important about this piece by Gregory Wilhelmi, and this is important, what? Yes.
Look how cool this is. Mr. and Miss M, they have a...
They got one.
Yeah.
Where'd they get it? From me, probably a long time ago. What?
They won the auction because this one needs a mate.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is fantastic.
Love that.
This is one of the hardest museums to ever do a showing. It is in Casper, Wyoming. It is a Nicolaisen Art Museum and Discovery Center. That's Gregory a while ago. He's a young 79, but he paints what happened to those towns that were booming when the mine came in, where he grew up in Roundup, Montana, and then he sees what happens when the ore's out and everybody only a few people are left. Everybody else moved away. That's what Gregory specializes in. And this painting, to be shown at the Nikolaus Art Museum, is second to none. This has a huge retail too. Gregory, what do we have the retail up at? How much? 85,000. I mean, this, the director of the museum, he just could not, he just thought, I mean, all of Gregory's, like here is the Yellowstone Art Museum, where Gregory has done many shows, A Matter of Time. You don't just call up a major art museum and say, hi, I'd like to show my work today. No, they got big committees that decide on everything. You got to have, this whole foreword was written by Ben Mitchell, the curator for the Casper, Wyoming Museum, the Yellowstone Art Museum. I'll tell you what, here's what I'm thinking. Oh, this is something. Tell you what, Ashley, let me show one more too. So because these were all, Gregory sent me paintings that were all shown at museums. And I'm going to show you one more right here.
You want that one or the bottom one?
This one right here. This right here.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's a desert sunset. Gregory Wilhelmi, 2017. Desert sunset. The breathtaking announcement of a new day in the Sonora Desert. The weather forecast is 107 degrees on this day, according to the TV lady. This was a study of a large commission painting. Oh, I got a picture of it.
Yeah, you do.
By the Fort Irwin Hospital. Yeah. This is a study for the painting that they commissioned. Keep going.
Keep going.
And
Oh, I see.
one more. All those. Yeah, maybe it's. I'll find it.
Okay. Oh, maybe it's.
Could be in that pile.
But it's at
Can
the.
you? Can you?
It's at the Fort Irwin Hospital, and we have a.
A picture of it. Can you show that?
Yes, of course.
Because that's what they look like. And just to show you, here's a picture of Gregory painting this. Gregory is not a small guy, and he's a great guy. Hang on, I know where it is, actually. Right here, Ashley. There you go, Ashley.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, this is actually in the Fort Irwin Hospital.
Yes. And this was
Desert sunrise.
Yes.
I love. What is your favorite? Is your favorite sunrises or sunsets?
I like sunsets where the sky is red. You know?
Yeah.
Now, folks, you are getting a museum-shown artist. That's unheard of. I mean, in private galleries, they're $1 billion. Tell you what, Ashley, what would you price this for?
This one we're going to do for.
It's It's on board 2017.
I mean, that's what I would do.
I'm off. What?
Wait, I'm
Your idea, Chief. This is not going to end well for some of us. That means me, Wilson.
But it's going to be exciting while it happens.
It's going to be exciting while it happens.
I mean, sunrises excite me. You
It
should see
is.
some of them at my
What
at my
kind of
house.
increments are you thinking?
I'm thinking,
All right, Ashley wants to start this at 0.
I love how you have to read my lips, Barry.
Yeah. $200 increments
Yep.
start at 0.
Let's go.
Did you read where that commission piece was sold for $85,000?
I did read that.
The piece that she just showed you in the hospital was sold for $85,000. This was the study that he did to make that painting. And Ashley says start at 0, $200 increments. It is an original Gregory Wilhelmi. You have all of the pedigrees you need.
Verifying.
Verifying.
President Shopping might have his info.
Open.
We have 200.
Is this one signed in the front or in the back?
Signed on the
Front and back.
front and back.
It's actually open at 200.
We have 200, looking for 4. This is like an $8,500 painting. And Ashley just goes, I want to start it at 0. We are at 200, looking for 4. Folks, this is 10 grand wholesale. Wow. Show them the original sold for $85,000. $200 on a Gregory Wilhelmi.
Mr. S.
What's that? 200.
That's the one I have a picture of.
Yeah, Patty has a picture of this. 200 going once. Oh, this is killing me. $200.
Verifying. Verifying.
Okay. Wilson, surrounded by assassins.
No, I am your bodyguard tonight, Barry. Don't you worry.
Hi, sir. How can I help you?
I'm at 200 looking for a lot more.
Oh, I don't know if he can do that. Do you want to bid 400?
How mu-
400.
400.
600.
600. We got 4, then 6. Folks, this is an $8,500 painting.
Verifying.
We are at 600. This is crazy.
Verifying.
Well, let's verify. One bidder. 600 going once. 600 going twice. Fair. And final warning. All in.
All in.
All said.
All said. Sold.
Sold. All right. This is the most expensive Wilhelmi. What? You want to put that up now, or do you want me? I'm going to auction this. This is the single most expensive Wilhelmi I have had. My mom, who is 86, who spent most of her life in the art business, she was one of the people that's how I know Gregory Wilhelmi. She introduced me to him a long time ago. She said this is the single best painting she's ever seen by Gregory. This is one of the hardest paintings to paint. And we're going to go to the item number on Fury on the High Plains. It is signed on the front. It is signed on the back. He is talking about south central Montana and northeastern Wyoming are home to one of the few wild horse herds that are still left in the United States. The fierceness, freedom, and the beauty of the horses is awe-inspiring, is what Gregory wrote about this. Signed it on the front. It's an original acrylic on canvas, painted in 2023. This is a monster of a painting. You know, and I think, you know, Gregory, he's a young 79, but this would have been the center of one of the museum shows. And so you got a museum artist here. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Ashley.
What are you going to do, Barry?
Oh, this is too cheap. I hope you're out there. Where would you start something like this? You're kidding me. Patty, you think she's trying to do me in? Romeo's ex-wife, do you think she's trying to do me in? She wants me to open this so cheap I could not show my face in the northwest of this country. I'll tell you what, let me meet you in the middle. No, all right. This is crazy. This is an $85,000 painting. $1,000 to open, $250 increments. This is one of the greatest Gregory Wilhelmis I've ever seen. This is a museum artist. His pedigree is second to none. And I am starting at $1,000 to open, $250 increments.
Mr. M says you need to quit horsing around with these paintings.
I need to quit horsing around. I know. But look at that. What am I doing? This would have been this painting would have, you know, if Gregory had taken this to the Nicolaisen Art Museum, they would have had a show around this painting. You are buying museum art here. Artists, you know, try and find artists that have as many museum showings as Gregory Wilhelmi. Fortunately, no open, which means I can run with this, act like it never happened. I'm not really here tonight, Wilson. Fortunately, no open once, which is great. Because I want this to go for $12,000 to $15,000. This is one of the best Wilhelmis. Look at the clouds he painted in the background. Look by the horse's feet. You can see the sun setting or rising. Look at this. No open once.
Is this acrylic on canvas?
Yeah, acrylic on canvas. That's where you see the talent. Look at this. No open twice. All right, let's move over to a heart. Hi, folks. Barry Chappell coming to you live. We got some Schofields, some Peter Maxes. We auctioned off my Dante Vinny. And whoever gets this, let me tell you, Peter Max. I even brought the Peter Max book along. Peter Max is 87 now, 86. How old is Peter Max? 86. Look at that. That is the coolest Peter Max heart I have ever seen. I owned a Peter Max heart once. And the funny thing is, they are out. All of these are the last archives of Peter Max graphics. I want to tell you a little bit about Peter Max. Peter Max was born in Germany. Peter Max, here's a Peter Max probably 30 years ago. in his high limit room in New York, in Manhattan. He got the press that the Statue of Liberty had been closed for 5, 6, 7 years, and he called his friend Lee Iacocca, who ran and owned Chrysler, and together they raised $330 million to reopen the Statue of Liberty. Nancy Reagan invited him to the White House, and they painted angels. Statue of Liberty on the White House yard. He's been the official Super Bowl artist, official Grammy artist, official Olympic artist. He was born in 1934 or 37 or 1934 in Berlin, Germany. His last name is Finkelstein. He is Jewish. 1937. Can you imagine being Jewish and born in Berlin, Germany in 1937? Fortunately, his mom and dad were smart enough to see what was going on. They used everything they could. Even though they were prosperous in Germany, they left. He moved to Shanghai with his family, where they lived for 10 years. He is an amazing guy. Finally came back to America after the war, and Peter Max is the most iconic pop artist of America, period. And these are outdated and cheap. Here is one right here, Angel with Heart. I had one like this. I miss it. Right here, retail $80,000, asking price $61,000. But that was 10 years ago. Never been able to find another Angel with Heart, a large one. Look at this. This is acrylic on paper. Here, 12 years ago, American flag, $60,000. Acrylic. Here is, and I wish I had kept one, Neon Man in blue, $62,500, 12 years ago. They are out. Peter Max Graphics is out. If you don't believe me, take a cruise. Here is Neon Man, 12 years ago, reduced art brokerage, $42,500. Even 2015, 9 years ago, $35,000, acrylic on paper, just like the one I got here. This is the last heart I can ever get. They are out. Look here, here's acrylic on paper, love, $50,000. So, folks, I cannot ever get another Peter Max of love. It's called Lot of Love. It's got the 6-digit registration number, 250370. And actually, what I want to do is show everybody because, it's, take a look down there. Wilson, I hope he lives a very long time, but he's already 86. When he does pass on and starts painting for God, you need that registration number, because that, at the Peter Max Graphics, they have a picture of Peter Max signing this piece. And nobody believes me, but it's true. I talked to it. I know auctioneers on cruise ships. They want $115,000 unframed, Wilson, on, Park West at Sea. Look at that. It's beautiful. But I'm going to make someone a deal of a lifetime tonight. I got a price in mind. And as far as I can tell, this is the last heart I can get. It's the last one. One of the largest dealers in Peter Max on the West Coast has. They're all sold. Only place you can get them now is a secondary market, And they're running out there too. So what is the item number on this? Oh, I got it. BC 2900. Yeah. Now, folks, look at that. 46 by 34. It has the Peter Max registration number. Ashley, I got a very, very, very special price if you want to own a Peter Max. Look, I've been here at PrimeTime for over 3 years. I've been on TV now. I'm in my 33rd year. And I've seen a lot, but this Peter Max craze, I hate it when the left hand, no, stop. All right, here's what I want to do. I have one other Peter Max too. I want to find a home for both of these tonight. These are, I know, you got a little glare there. Glare there. So did you see what I did just now, Wilson? I snared the glare. Yeah, you don't want glare, you want to snare the glare. Yes. Because it is fair to snare the glare. You know why, Ashley? That's why you got to beware.
Beware.
Beware of the glare.
That berry snare.
Yes. That's fair.
That's good.
But anyway, here's... I have these two. And tonight, I can tell you from what I have seen and what I know, I cannot get any more. I got a quote this morning or last night, on a mixed media unique original, one of a kind like this, for one, a third the size, and they wanted twice what I normally paid just a year ago. So, and what is the name of the one in the white frame? That is State of the World Forum. Acrylic on paper. Now, I'm going to make both of these go bye-bye in the next few minutes. This is, what is the item number? 2905. The State of the World was done in 2010. Its registration number is on the back. Ooh, it's got an early registration number. This was done a long time ago, Wilson. Look at this. Well, it was stamped 14 years ago, but was it 3-1?
2010, it's 317206.
Yeah, that's early. 3. All right, let's swing this. Yeah. All right. I'm going to sit here. Folks, if you don't own a Peter Max, get this chair, right? Let me go to camera 2. Folks, I will do everything in my power. They are out. Biggest dealer on the West Coast, out. They're gone. They've all been sold. I'm dealing with the archive collection that people put away at the Max Graphics. I have these two. I showed you comps. I tell you, take a Park West Cruise, it's $150,000. I'm not in that league. I don't sell anything for that kind of money. Gold coins maybe, but rare dates. But I am going to give you guys a great price. Like if you go to the Heart, you're thinking they want 115 on a ship. I'm not going to be anywhere near that. I'm not going to be 100 grand. I'm not going to be 90, 80, 70, 60, or 50. I don't subscribe by selling one painting for a ton and call it a year. I say sell 100 paintings with a tiny little markup and make everybody happy. So These Peter Maxes are not going to be 60,000, 50, 40, 30,000, not going to be 20,000. They're not even going to be 10,000. They have the registration number, which is going to become more important than anybody knows. They're not going to be 9,000. They're not going to be 8,000. You call right now, and I'm going to make you a deal on one or both of these. But let me just tell you, Camera 2, I cannot get any more. They are too difficult. And the ones I see where they swear, hey, I got one, and it seems a little cheap in price, is because it's been damaged and restored and everything. These are perfect. Call me. Ashley and I have a price in mind that you're going to go, no way. But it is a way. Tell me which one, because you are looking at these two Peter Max for the last time on PrimeTime shopping. It's not even going to be 8,000, Patty. Patty's going, don't do it. It's not even going to be 7,500, which, if you guys knew what we paid and what we have to go through to get a unique, one-of-a-kind Peter Max acrylic on paper, nobody in the country could offer you one at $7,500 and tell you they can't. These are $100,000 works by one of the greatest living legends. He had some type of, ran in his family, some type of battle with dementia. He is kind of righting the ship. No one, I haven't seen him. I had a friend of mine see him 4 years ago, and he said he looked very skinny and very pale. You know, 10, 12 years ago, you could meet him on a cruise ship. You could go in his gallery and his high limit room and occasionally see him there. Now, nobody sees him. It's going to be less than 8,000, Matt, but they got to call right now. I could even auction one or both of them, but you got to call me. Oh, I got a price on that heart. My daughter is still mad at me. She's 22 now, Wilson. And she's 1.5 inches taller than me. Yeah. Katie is 6'3.5". I know it was a stretching machine. Hey, do you have any daughters? Anybody? No? Yeah, you know what happens when they turn 14 to 17?
Oh, yeah.
Dad, you're wrong. Dad, don't do it, Dad. Dad, you come to my ball game and cheer. I'm going to put you on basketball probation. Dad, don't do it. Dad, you're embarrassing me. Yeah, you're so out of it. Then all of a sudden, they turn 17 and a half, 18, and all of a sudden they call you. Hi, Dad, what's going on? Who is this? This is Kate, your daughter. Are you sure? Because I think you're a robot, or I think this is one of those hack jobs. We're going to have send money place. No, this is Kate. I said, okay, Kate, when I went to Outback Steakhouse, what did I say to the waiter when I didn't like the steak? And she repeated, I go, you are Kate. And you decided to call me? You in jail? No, Dad, I just wanted to say hi. All right, because let's get some offers on these. And that's Ashley's call. I am a silent observer.
That's perfect. I'll put this one right back in.
The heart is sold. I feel better because I tried to sell a heart on Valentine's Day, and it didn't work. It wasn't meant to be sold on Valentine's Day.
one more question.
Yes.
Wilson, is that okay? One more question.
Okay. I'm off. And that was, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, but Patty's got, oh. So one Peter Max is gone. What's amazing about this one is maybe 20, 25 years ago, he came out and did this State of the World forum as a silkscreen. And they were $4,500 or $5,500 literally 20 years ago. The difference is there were 500 in the edition. This is a one-of-a-kind original. And there's only this one. It's called a unique original. And, you know, so when I think about State of the World Forum, I think back 25 years ago when they were $5,000 for one, but there were 500 in the edition. This is a one-of-a-kind original. There aren't 500. There's this one. This one, a unique original. And I got a price in mind. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something really. I am going to put one of the best grab bags I've ever had together. This Michael Schofield. And I got to tell you, this is the most valuable Basari right here. No, Ashley. This. Whoever gets this Basari, you're living large. I know Sasha. I've been selling his work for over a decade, longer than that. In 2012, 2011, I traveled to St. Petersburg to hang out with him. One of the greatest artists. Look at that. You know that boy in the tricone hat. He knows you. This is modern day gentle surrealism by a four-year degree from the Pushkin Academy, then a master's degree from the St. Petersburg Academy of Fine Art. He's considered one of the greatest artists. He's trying to get everything put to rest to have a show with the British company. What is it? Online. What is it? What's the name of the company in London that sells Basari's work?
What is it?
I don't know. I forgot. No, I didn't. It's right here. That's a moment for me. Oh, I know what it is. Santoni? No, what is it? All right. Chappell. Here, no, that's Peter Max. Give me here's Basari. Right here. Good, I'm losing it. That's how it starts, Patty.
Did you say it already tonight?
Many times.
What is it called, Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson. Right here. I got it now.
Mr. M's going to tell you right now.
Satachi.
This is Hitachi.
Satachi Online. That is the greatest Sasha Basari right there. They want 35,000 US. He is traveling to London. Sasha Basari will not get in an airplane. He's a great guy. He'll take a train, a car. He'll ride a bike. He'll ride a motorcycle. He will not fly. Apparently, in some branch of the service, he had a very bad experience in a helicopter, and he will not get in anything that goes up an airplane or a helicopter. So he found a way. He's taking a train to London from St. Petersburg. I don't know about that stuff, but he will be selling paintings like this. Saatchi Online will get 35,000. I want to make you a deal on a Peter Max, the greatest Sasha Basari I have seen in a couple years at least, and an amazing, one of the last Michael Schofields he's ever done, right here. On these three paintings, hey, look at Ashley dancing.
I'm excited.
Wilson, yeah.
I love combo deals.
Look at that. She likes combo deals.
So much.
But she's the same person that spent 8 minutes doing a snow angel in a bikini.
Not yet, not yet.
Um,
It's gonna be this weekend.
so you got $115,000 is what Park West wants for the state of the world. Then you have $35,000 is what Saatchi Online wants for the Basari. You got $25,000 for one of the last Michael Schofields that he kept in his studio, means he really liked it. So you got 35 and 25 is 60 grand, plus 115 is 185,000. Is that right? Did I do that right?
I believe you did, right?
All right. You got $185,000 of art. The Peter Max has a Peter Max registration number. The Basari, you got his signature on the front and back. Schofield signed on the front and back. I got a price for all of these. This is too cheap.
You're going to say it on air?
I am thinking this. What do you think would happen if I said this on air for all of them? Is that too cheap?
I mean, that's a good price
That's an amazing
for
price.
the combo price.
Yeah, if they buy them all, but let's see if anybody, because I could even do this, Ashley.
Oh,
But let me see.
I think I
What would you
just
do?
quoted Melvin number.
Which price did you?
It's over here. Can you see that?
Oh, Melvin, you should jump on that so fast it'd scare you. My price was a lot higher, Melvin. It was significantly higher. All right, I got one combo deal. And is Melvin thinking about it?
He's interested.
All right.
I mean, this is a very intriguing combo.
Oh, yeah, because you got the best.
Triple combo.
And as much as we joke around, show that tricorn hat.
Oh.
I got to tell you, as far as I know, that is one of the single best Basaris I've ever received. Period. Ever.
I agree.
did Best Friends. I turned, which is another great one. I turned that into an edition. If I had seen tricorn hat first, I would have done that into an edition. So anyway, I got a price for all three. And I'm going to put it on the screen. Patty, if this doesn't get the phone ringing, look at that Peter Max, 115,000, Park West at Sea. Watch this. All three, $7,500. Wow. You're getting a $115,000 unique original Peter Max. You're getting the greatest Sasha Basari I've seen in at least a year and a half. And you are getting an amazing Schofield who has completely given up painting. No joke. 7,500 for all three. That's too cheap. I'm going to move on in a minute. But Melvin, I give the price, Ashley, some very serious thought. You were very, are we even, am I losing money on that price you gave to Melvin? Oh, she won't even answer. Look at that face, Wilson. It's like, look at that face. It's like, who pooched the cat? Look at that face. That means something different. Never mind. Bad example, Wilson. All right. What does Melvin say? I'm shocked. I'm going to move along in a minute. I'm going to auction off some other stuff. I'll tell you what I can do to make sure this deal goes. Move that one Schofield out of there.
Purple's Majesty.
Yeah, but this one hasn't sold yet. Right?
Not yet, no. Autumn's Destiny.
This is one of the greatest Schofields ever. He quit painting. He really did. You don't believe me, but when you never see me show another Schofield, this is one of the greatest Schofields ever. Come in close on that, Wilson. Which way? Yeah. I'm adding that. I'm taking the one away and adding this to the deal. 7,500. Folks, what am I missing here? This is an original, unique, original Peter Max right here. 115,000 on cruise ships. I got that in there. I got one of the greatest paintings. He did this 2 or 3 years ago. Kept it in his studio because he knows he just kept it so good. Then I got the best Basari I have seen in years. All for $7,500. All three of them. The phone will ring. I know because I'm calling it. No, it's going to ring because they know the value of this. Melvin's got to take that. Melvin, I can't do any better. What does he say? And tell you what, I'm going to have to give it just another minute or two, and I'm going to start auctioning off some other Wilhelmies or some Schofields. We're going to have some fun here. That Basari is... maybe I'm overvaluing it in my mind, but I know what brings value to a Sasha Basari, and that has value on steroids. I used to buy that on the internet, Ashley. Steroids with value. Steroids that gave you value, yes. You're going to need some after you roll around in a bikini in the snow. All right. Anybody take this? And we'll put the price up, Matt, 7,500. Come out to a wider shot so they see everything they're getting for 7,500. Those three paintings, 7,500. Yes. No takers once. No takers twice. All right, let's Can't believe how beautiful that World's Forum looks, Wilson. Boy, he nailed that too. Okay, let's move along.
Combo deal still stands.
Oh, I think someone's going to call in. That's 7,500. What do you have over there? You have what? Grab another Wilhelmie. Put it up there. I'm going to move in. Oh, yes. Mediterranean Harbor. Isn't that the only one printed?
Is this the one of one?
Yes. He was working on an edition and then decided Nice, France, Sunday morning, view from the flower market. I don't know if this is the one of one.
I'll tell you right now. 2933?
2936
33.
33. Look at this. He's treating it like an original. Gregory Wilhelmi, 1995. He considers this an original. This is an original Wilhelmi here.
Yeah. Watercolor and acrylic.
Watercolor and acrylic. This is a one-of-a-kind, original. Retail, let's see, 35,000. Folks, have fun. That is beautiful. Look at the reflections. You ever been in a sailboat like that, Wilson? Do you like sailing? I do, but I need the sailboat to also have a motor because sometimes the wind stops. All right, look at that. You got a $35,000 original. What kind of increments, Ashley?
Let's do, what are you starting at?
0. Zip. Niet. 9. Start at 0. $200 increments. There you go. You got an original. One-of-a-kind original. Acrylic and watercolor. I'm starting at 0. And you guys don't think I should play like Wilhelmi 1 or 2? I'm just asking.
I mean, like, since we're going to, are we going to show more of him?
Yes. But,
I think do it, yeah.
Matt, how long is Wilhelmi 1 or 2? But if we split Wilhelmi 2, does he become Wilhelmi 3 or Wilhelmi 1/2? These are the questions I ponder at night. Yes. And once again, I want to thank all the people in China watching this that you, Wilson, you realize they have to stand upside down to see this price because they're on the other side of the planet. That's how it works. How much? Which does he like best? For some reason, I think 2. Yes, I do. Folks, here's what I want to do. I am going to show you camera 2. This is only 8 minutes long. This is Gregory Wilhelmi. This is why you want to own him. This is how great of an artist he is. Take a look at this.
I'm Gregory Wilhelmi. I live in Montana and I'm an artist. And I paint pictures, a lot of pictures, of a lot of different things, in a lot of different places. The hardest part of doing any painting is getting it started, and after you get a certain place with it, then it kind of starts to fall together on its own, and it's easier to deal with. But when you're first starting it, you have to concentrate more to know for sure in your own mind what it is that you need to do to get a good product, a good picture. One of the problems about working outside is that it takes forever for oil paint to dry. So by adding some dryer into the white paint, that allows me to get a better, faster drying time and to have an easier time of completing my painting. I use a medium that I specially mix up for outdoor use, again with some dryer in it. And after I have completed a preliminary sketch of what it is that the main things that I want to paint, and I put on a brush light coating of this medium over the entire surface. It helps the oil paint spread more evenly. And I also, I prefer a warm sienna tone to put my paint onto it. Just as a personal preference is that, first of all, I hate to work just on a stark white canvas because the oil paint will leave holes in your painting that the white will show through. And I always prefer a warm surface to paint on because it warms the other colors that I put over the top of it. Anytime that you're painting outside, you're dealing with weather, sunlight, time. Within 90 minutes, you have basically 90 minutes to get down your study, because after that, the light will have changed significantly enough that you have a totally different picture that you're working with. If you're painting in town, there's always you try to get out of the way, on a side street where the traffic's not heavy and where you don't have a lot of interruptions. And then there's the elements. Like this morning, it was only about 30 degrees when we first came out here. I was pretty sure of that. So there's the cold, and there's the heat. It's the bugs, the wind, the rain, and just the logistics of setting up. So one of the more important aspects and the reasons to work outside is that it allows the artist to develop a visual memory for color and value and tone. I paint inside more than what I used to, but you still need to get out in the field and work because the human eye sees so much different than the camera, and there's also the immediacy of seeing the scene and working with it. And nothing is compelling as visually as coming out, actually seeing the scene and the challenge of being able to paint it. Setting up like this gives you the best kind of information to go back to the studio and do a finished painting. So when you're back in your studio and you're working and you're looking at reference material, say it's photographs you've taken or drawings that you've done, and the painting isn't working right, this kind of outdoor experience gives you the kind of knowledge you need to go back and make it right. My favorite places, when I first started painting outside location, I had taken a trip to Germany. And anytime that you're painting outside, you attract more of an audience. And to give me courage to get out, because there would always be a crowd watching, is that you could buy beer in Germany by the quarts. The bottle of beer was the kilo thing or whatever it was. And it was very acceptable to have beer for breakfast in Germany, so I put a couple of those big bottles in my backpack. And I worked in watercolors mostly then. And so you could sit down almost any street corner and get out your beer and get out your watercolors and do a painting, have a crowd, have a conversation. The person's reaction to your work is sometimes surprising to me. That they'll get things out of something that I necessarily wasn't intending or even thinking about. So I think basically I do my work, and then whatever a viewer drags away from it or how they respond to it. And one thing I've learned over the years is that that you really can't predict it. A lot of times paintings that I really like, 80% of people will just, and I'll expect people to respond the same way to something that I really like, and it seldom ever happens. When I came down here, it was a Sunday morning a few days ago, and I was looking for a location for us to paint on, and what captured my eye was the light source. I was down here around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it was quiet, and there was this nice contrast between the darks and the light area, and so this focal area in here really stood out, just popped. I liked the way at that morning where the cerulean blue sky was a nice complement off the oranges and the warm tones in here. It all looks good to me right now. I'll put it in my studio for a few days and look at it, and maybe some things will come to me that I can add or change at the time. But right now it feels good. Being done with something like, and having the painting being finished, I think are two different things. What I can say for sure right now is I'm about done with this painting. All in all, I think it turned out to be a very nice piece. I think it's kind of captivating.
That was Gregory Wilhelmi in his own words. And this is an original. And it's acrylic and watercolor. And like all great artists, he saw this. Then he's on vacation. And he says, I got to paint this. Nice, France, Sunday morning, view from the flower market. So he takes his notes, probably takes a few photographs, he wrestles with it, but this is where the genius comes in. Matching the reflections to the green shutters, the blue and purple awnings, the chimney, the foliage behind it. This is a $35,000 Gregory Wilhelmi. I believe he was toying with making this into an edition, and he decided, nah, I'm going to keep it, and here it is. Where would you start on this one, Ashley, to open?
Do a highest offer?
Highest offer?
Didn't we just do that?
Yeah, let's do, what's,
So we were doing,
sure, highest offer, we can auction it, what would you rather? Start at zero, $250 increments. Look at that, that's an original Wilhelmi, and it is stunning, it is breathtaking. Is a Gregory Wilhelmi original. I'm only going to give it about 30 seconds, Patty, and then I'm going to move along. Show you some of his textured paintings. I'm going to work on some other paintings.
open?
Open, thank you. $250 has been bid. You liking it while it's not raining, Patty?
Oh, I love it. I love the rain. I just don't like driving in the rain.
I've been getting tired of trying to. Floyd takes it fine. Ginger, she gets scared of rain.
Yeah, I think Juanita's the same thing, right? She doesn't like
Yeah. So I got one bidder at $250. Hang on. Bidder at $250. You guys are killing me. That is an original Gregory Wilhelmi. $250, not $25,000. Not 1,100. 18. I got one bid at 250. I'm done, folks. 250. Going once. This is crazy. 250. Going twice. Fair. Final warning. All in, all said, sold. That hurt. Note to self, don't ever do that again, Barry. Don't ever do that again. What about that one in the very corner? Folks, if you can see, yeah, just read what it says on the back.
Oil on canvas board, a turn to autumn, done in 2021.
Does he say where it is?
Humility Creek
You,
finds its way through the land where we live. Here it is changing its seasonal palette to yellows, golds, and reds of autumn.
take a look at that. This is a bona fide museum artist. That's a perfect painting. Return to autumn. We'll get the graphics up. There it is.
No, not yet.
A turn to autumn. Oh, it's 29 what? 2915. Folks, I'm going to go so easy on this one. That's a perfect painting. That was in his Nicolaisen art showing at the Nicolaisen Art Museum, one of the most prestigious in the West. Look at that. That is a perfect landscape. $850 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. Look at that. That is stunning. That is a major work of art by a museum artist who has spent his entire life painting. He's had so many museum shows. All right. I am going to move on to Michael Schofield, BC 2920. Purple Majesty. What did we price this at? This is a steal. He quit painting. He painted this 4 years ago. $900 to open. $100 increments. These are amazing deals. Oh, I got to do it to Napoleon next. I got to do it.
You gotta do an auction?
I got an idea. Look at it. Napoleon is looking at me. He's saying, don't do it, Barry, but do it, Barry. He says, you know, it's getting hard posing with this bird like this all night long. Yeah. When the lights are off, Napoleon's arm comes down. It really does. You got to be fast to catch it. No open on this. Let's put Napoleon up by Sasha Bassari. You don't believe me? Wilson, you need a time-lapse camera. You do. You see, when look into his eyes. You know that boy, Wilson. I'm not making it up. Go in close. He will tell you when the lights are turned off and he knows no one's around, he lowers his hand, he puts the bird back in the cage. Well, you can't. And look at this hot pink he uses. Look at the boy's eyes. I'll tell you what. I thought this was one of the nicest Basaris I've ever seen. Satachi Online, $15,000 10 years ago. They're now having a show in London for Sasha. Here's what I'm going to do. This is so cheap. I don't know what to do, Ashley, but I've offered. This is the lowest I've ever put up for. I hope you're out there. $1,200 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. That's crazy. Look at that. Gentle Surrealism by Sasha Basari. Yeah, you're yeah, but you're making Napoleon.
Oh, put his arm down?
No, what you're doing, you're creating a shadow over Napoleon.
Look at the shadows he painted.
Yeah, it's amazing. At that price, folks, we paid more. It's framed. Oh my goodness, that is one of the nicest Sasha Basaris I've ever seen him paint. And this little boy Napoleon will talk. He really will.
Tricorn hat.
Oh, yes. Tricorn hat. That is so cheap. That's my favorite Basari.
Oh, and did you see the frame? Look at this frame. Look at that color of frame.
It's a beautiful frame.
You did great on that, Barry.
Yeah, but I got to say it though, Ashley.
Yes.
Open. Thank you. 1,200.
Gotta say what?
Frame schmame. It is the Basari, but yes.
You are correct.
1,200 has been bid, looking for 13. This is my favorite Basari. Whoever is getting this, please take care of this piece. It will take care of you. Sasha Basari represents modern Russian gentle surrealism, an art degree, everything, from the Pushkin Museum to the masters from the St. Petersburg Academy of Art. Wilson and I are going to visit a lot when we move there. I'm moving to St. Petersburg. Going once at 1,200. Who is your customer? Judy. From Ohio. Why am I not in Ohio? All in, going once, going twice. Sold to Judy in Ohio. You got to talk to Ashley about that. All right, now. You want to see something older than me, Wilson? This is the world's oldest tree. Bristol Cone Pine, Great Basin National Park, Nevada. The struggle to survive for 5,000 years has created the dramatic twist and tortured beauty of the Bristol Cone Pines right there. That is the oldest tree on the planet, Wilson. I'm catching up to it, but I'm not. Patty's got a picture of this too. You get out there with the sunsets. Tell you what I'm going to do. Judy got a heck of a deal. Tell Judy to take care of Napoleon.
She said that. I've never seen it that low, so I had to call.
Thank you, Judy. Take care of that painting. That's one of the best Sasha Basaris I've ever seen. Tell you what, on this, oh, look at that. This is oil, original oil on panel. He painted this in 2002, 22 years ago. Watch this, Ashley. 750 to open. Wow, where'd you get that?
That's right. I'm telling you, I'm a nature freak.
Yeah, she's got a picture or something like this. Start $750 to open, $100 increments. This is a monumental. He painted this plein air. In other words, he came out there. He made sure he brought his easel and everything. And he painted this 22 years ago. Yes. Oh, it retails $35,000, about $30,000, Matt. And what did I have it to open? $750 to open, right?
What's the number on this one again?
The number on this one is 2893.
750.
$750. Yes. I think it was 8, but I lowered it to $750 by accident. Folks, this is a steal. Only got 28 minutes left. All right, I am going to That's amazing.
Right?
Show that in the.
Here's one of my pictures that I got from Idlewild. But look at the reflection of the tree in the water. Top to bottom.
Uh-oh, I see it in the back of the picture. Hold it. No, hold it right there. No, go back.
What in the back?
Right behind that log. That's an alien. I'm talking about outer space. Woo-hoo. Yeah, right there. Oh my goodness, he probably put a microchip in you. I don't know if they use microchips. They got something higher technology. All right, no open on this. All right. Now, have you heard from Melvin? Because I'm getting... What?
Not yet.
Because I'm thinking about... Put this up, take it out of the deal. I'm going to put this up, all right? Folks, this is one of the greatest Schofields painted in 2020. Look at that. Autumn's Destiny. And if you look at that creek, it is amazing. This is 24 by 36. And I'll tell you what, I had this up. This is as good as it gets. I'm even going to lower the price. Look at this. I hope I got 10 bidders. $1,000 to open, $200 increments. Yeah, you got another picture like that. You just live on the road, Patty. That's too cheap. $1,000. I want to, and look at the reflections in the water. This is a 24 by 36. This is something he painted in 2020, and he just, look at it. It is a perfect Schofield. He is in the $1 billion Arm & Hammer collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. He's in the Smithsonian Permanent Collection. He is sold to Opryland, USA. He sold for hang-up showrooms. This guy is big. That's too cheap anyway. I'm going to give this about a minute. I'm running out of time. Bring me the Peter Max. I'm going to make a deal second to none right here. I am going to make you a deal that you cannot find anywhere else with the registration number. That painting is 14 years old. Peter Max registration number 317206, meaning if you go to Peter Max Graphics, type in the registration number, they have a picture of Peter Max signing this piece. This is amazing. 115,000 on Park West Cruises. BC 2905, State of the World Forum. I can tell you, yeah, they wanted 115,000. Yeah, the registration number, the seal, you got it hand signed by Peter Max. You got an amazing, Michael Schofield right there. And now I just got to put a Sasha Bassari in here. Or I'm going to need add one more piece. What would you put in there? No, I could put in that Gregory Wilhelmi there. What would you put in?
The Bassari Knight.
Knight. Yeah. Careful is my middle name. No, it's not. I am not careful. Ow. As I was saying. All right. Now, I am going to sell. Boy, is that Schofield? Is it? Looks darker than it is.
Yeah, it does. But I think it's just where it's at. But it looks amazing.
You saying it's depressed?
No.
How about like that? Yeah, see? Let the sun shine in. Who sang that?
Fifth Dimension.
Fifth Dimension. You sure they didn't rip it off from the Fourth Dimension? No, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I got right here 115,000 Park West auction, VIP auction. That is a one-of-a-kind original Peter Max. He's 76 years old, probably the greatest pop artist, best-known pop artist in American history. Born in Berlin, Germany. Jewish, born in Berlin, Germany. Parents smart enough to immigrate to Shanghai. He finally got around the world and got to New York, and he's been a legend ever since. He's been on the cover of Life magazine. He's been on the Tonight Show. He has met like 7 different presidents. Take a look at all of this. So you got 115,000 there. You have Night by Sasha Bassari, and then you have the best amazing Schofield that would have gone 6 months ago. 3,500, 4,000 on TV. Strange times right now. Night, he's talking about. Night, he is talking about where it stays light all night long. I experienced that in St. Petersburg. It was bizarre, Wilson. It's light. You ask people what time it is. Oh, it's 2:45. The afternoon? No, morning. Yeah, it's light all the time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I had put this up at 7,500. Ashley, I'm going to sell all 3 of these right now. To make everybody happy. I'm going to make one person really happy. I got 20 minutes left. All right, tell me what it is. Show me what it is. Because I Yeah, we had it up at 7,500, Matt. For all three, we had it up at 7,500. But here's what, let me see what you got there. Because I want Melvin to get it. Okay, folks, I am going to sell all three for what you'll pay for one at the wrong time. I had it up at 7,500, which is a steal. Yeah, let's get those graphics back up, Matt, because here's what I'm going to do. Melvin, if you're out there, you need to get online. Can they also see the Peter Max? Yeah, there you go. Those three. From 7,500 to 7,200. Folks, you're buying this better than I did. We had it at 7,500. Now it's down for all three, Matt. All three. It is a three-piece deal. I am working here, Matt. They are getting State of the World, which is 115,000 Park West online. Then you're getting that Schofield, which is 22,000. Well, that's a larger one, so it's really 35. So you got 115 and 30 is 145 plus 2, 147. Then you got Basari at 35,000, 147, 57, 67, 77. You got $185,000 of retail art or more. And all three, yeah, Matt, yeah, they're getting, they're getting the Peter Max, a Michael Schofield, and a Sasha Basari. Three-piece grab bag. All three. Folks, that is so stunning. This is going to hurt. I'm already at a loss, but make it $7,000 for all three pieces. Yeah. One of the most beautiful Michael Schofields, painted 4 years ago. A Sasha Basari showing you summer nights, basically, where the sun is, because of their place in St. Petersburg and where the sun is, it's white nights. It stays light all night for the most part. And then above it, you got $115,000 is what they want on cruise ships for Peter Max unique. That's a one-of-a-kind original. Acrylic on paper. I'm going to sell all three of these. Folks, I'm going to show you some here. I've been on TV for 33 years. Used to teach economics. Quit that gig, tenure. Offered me tenure to do this. No, I'm glad I did. But here's what I want to tell you. I am losing money. You don't believe me. You're not supposed to, because everybody comes on TV and they go, I'm losing money, I'm losing money, I'm losing money. And they're not. All right? I had a friend, Chuck Catarabak, who did jewelry shows with me when I was Bargain Barry 30-some years ago. And one guy called up, said, Barry, Chuck says you're losing money on this, you're losing money on that, you're losing money. How can you be on TV if you're selling everything at cost? And you know what Chuck told him? Chuck Catarabak looked in the camera and said, well, yes, I am selling this I am selling this so cheap. And he goes, well, how can you sell it at cost? Chuck says, I buy back at cost. Which didn't make any sense. But all right, final drop. It's yes, no time, and I am subsidizing your purchase. This is on me. This is it, Patty. All three. You can't even get this on the best day of your life at what I'm going to price all three for. $6,500 for all three. Your original Peter Max, an amazing Sacha Bassari, and one of the most gorgeous Michael Schofields. That's bottom. $6,500. Hasn't been done? Call me, Mrs. M, Mr. W, Melvin. Call me, because I am going to be off the air in 13 minutes. Who are you talking with? Who else? Mr. W, is he called in? Who else? Mr. L. This is Barry's losing his behind night. Call me, Mr. L. Somebody get online. You're getting an original Peter Max. A unique, one-of-a-kind Peter Max. You're getting an original frame Sacha Bassari. You are getting one of the greatest Michael Schofields who does not paint anymore, period. You're getting all three for $6,500. Ashley, you got a calculator over there?
Yes.
What's $115,000 plus $35,000 plus $25,000? Yeah, 22. What is it? You're getting $175,000 of art right now because I'm having a tough night. And folks, here you go. If you don't love it, give us a call. You'll love it. Nobody on the planet can do this.
Mr. M says somebody's got to call. This is a deal.
Mr. S says somebody's got to call in. This is a deal. What does Mr. S want it?
He's got a lot.
Oh, he's got it. All right. Well, Melvin, Mr. W, Mr. K, Joaquin, if you're watching, this might be a great item for you. Mr. A, Barbara M, call me. Put up a 2-minute clock, Matt, and this is it. And I am going to move on to a different deal. And folks, camera 2, if you've never seen PrimeTime's art show, I'm on every Wednesday night. My name's Barry Chappell, and I try and find art that is best art at the best price. And when you here, Here is one of the foremost books, The Art of Peter Max. On the back, they have a Liberty head. I used to sell these Liberty heads, unique originals. They're out. They told me if I ever wanted one, they raised the price by about 125%. They're out. Peter Max, one of the greatest artists of all time. You're getting a Peter Max, you're getting a Michael Schofield, you're getting a Sasha Bassari. Call me. 6,500 for all three. I got 40 seconds, 38 seconds left on the clock. Who else is not called in tonight? Who else is thinking about this, folks? This is one of those deals that is too good to be true. It will never be offered again. It really won't. I have 9 minutes left and I'm off the air for this Wednesday. That alone, $115,000 on a Park West cruise. $115,000. It comes unframed. This is custom framed, and we left the cutout in the back so you can see the Peter Max registration number. All of this, amazing. Well, I want to thank you. My clock is running down.
Gary, do you know how much the Peter Max books would be?
The what?
How much are the Peter Max books?
I haven't bought one in a long time. Does somebody want the book?
It's Mr. M. Yeah, he's asking how much for a book.
Oh, it's got the Mona Lisa. It's got the painting, the airplane he painted. Let me see if there's a price on the back. I don't remember. Well, they seem to be cheap books. Tell him to go on Amazon. He can get this on Amazon. It's called The Art of Peter Max. All right, no takers on that. Let's take this deal down, Ashley. Here's what I'm going to do. That would have been a hell of a deal. Yeah, I know, I cussed. All right. Large Schofield. 700 to open. This is supposed to be 1,200. BC 2920. Purple Majesty. 700 to open. $100 increments. I'm going to sell that deal, Patty. Someone's thinking about it. I can tell. Yeah, 700 to open. That's an original Michael Schofield. He's in the $1 billion Armor Hammer collection. He is in the Smithsonian collection. He's in the Library of Congress collection. That is beautiful. He is one of America's greatest landscape artists. Which one do they want to see, Juliana? I didn't understand anything she just said. Oh, okay. All right, well, tell you what, I'm going to move this over here. And I want to show you something. Look at this right here. Yeah. You see that, Wilson? You see all the work to preserve that color? This is what a museum artist can do. It comes off, the paint comes 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch, off the painting. This is A Turn to Autumn. 2021 is, no, the year he painted this. I don't know the item number. Look at that. Tell you what, $800 to open. That 5 minutes, 4 minutes. $800 to open. This is a museum artist. This piece was done in 2021. That is beautiful. Folks, I hope you've enjoyed the show. I only got 4 minutes left. If there's something you'd like to make an offer on or give us a call, feel free. That painting on the easel right now is a museum artist that does shows at the Nicolaisen Art Museum, the Yellowstone Art Museum. I love A Matter of Time from the Yellowstone Art Museum. Just beautiful stuff. Well, camera 2, I want to thank you. I got 3 minutes at most left. And I want to thank you for putting up with me. Let me invite me in your house to show my wares to you. And you've been so kind to me for over 3 decades. So thank you. If you saw something tonight you really like, or you're interested in, you know, we'll sharpen the pencil, turn on the calculator, see if we can't make a deal. Yes. And I have, how much time do I have, Wilson? Well, peace and love to you. Oh, 2 minutes, I got you. All right. Well, thank you. Sure, let's put it up. Yes. We'll put that on the easel. This is one of the most awesome paintings. That's huge. I think they're friends, those 2 horses. Are they? Because they're not fighting, are they? Wild horses doing what?
Enjoying the day. Just playing.
They're playing.
See the hair just with the breeze.
Okay. What did Wilson say?
It's a nice try, Patty.
Oh, that's an amazing painting. Well, folks, I got about a minute left, Wilson?
Yes.
Let me go to camera 2. I want to thank you again. If there's anything that you'd like to call up, make an offer on, if I can, I can. I've already priced things so far below cost, so I want to thank you. Today is Wednesday. Jack will be on tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, I'm live. Did she say I'm not alive? Hang on, Wilson. I know this is how it go. I'm still alive, right? Am I live, Wilson? What do you mean we're not live? I'm vanishing. I gotta go, but if I disappear, they might be right. I might not be live, Wilson. It might be an illusion, a thought in the history of time. Uh-oh. I gotta go. Hi, folks. Bye-bye. Is this gone? You gotta go? Bye-bye, folks.